Bum, bum. Happy Saturday. Welcome. I'm Shannon. I'm with Pickin' with Vintage, and today we're going to talk about a few different things, and we're going to do a quick DIY. I think will be fun for spring. It's not a complete project, but it's a mini part of a project, but you can adapt it and you can use it for whatever kind of spring decor that you have. Now, this is not typically a time that I go live, so I'm here, so hopefully some of you are on your phones and you get a notification that I'm live. A lot of you don't get my notifications. So what I've done is I've set this up. I used to use this a lot before, but then with moving, closing the shop, I kind of got away from it. I forgot about it. So I'm going to instate it again. And what it is it's my phone number, my text number. So if you text the word live, LIVE, capitalization doesn't matter. If you text it to 833 645 0412, before I go live, I will text a short text. I'm going live. And then that way, if you want to, you can catch me. Because I really don't know if I'm going to. Hey, Regine, welcome. I really don't know if I'm going to have a set schedule for lives because I'm more one of those like, oh, this would be so fun. Let's do it. Like I'm traveling a lot this year. That's one of my goals. I'm going to do a lot more traveling, even though I did do a lot of traveling last year back and forth to Florida just because of moving, closing the shop. But this time I've got some fun trips planned and, but I never know when I'm going to be around. So instead of having a set schedule, I'll probably just do like this. So if you just text the word live to this number, you'll be notified when I go live. I will be in Florida next week. I'm super excited. I'm hoping it's going to be a little warmer there. It snowed here yesterday. Typically, it doesn't snow where I live here in North Carolina. I guess it hasn't snowed in the last 3 years. So, but for me, it was fun because snow, I grew up in the snow. I grew up just north of Chicago till I was in my teens before I moved to Florida because I've been in Florida for 40 years. Whew. That sounds like a long time. That means I'm old. But moving up here, it's just been fun. Like yesterday, we had our first snow. My husband and I, back here, you can see in the back, we have a little fire pit, and we were sitting outside in the snow with a drink about 4 in the afternoon and sitting in the snow. So I'm sure the people across the creek from us thought we were crazy. But he has never lived in the snow or lived anywhere where it snowed. I mean, he's been to where it snowed, but for me, it was like, but it was still fun, and my dog could not figure it out this morning. A lot of it melted, so it was ice. So he was walking around looking for grass to go to the bathroom, and he was having a really hard time. Anyway, I want to talk to you real quick. First, before we get started with our little DIY, I'm going to share my screen with y'all. Now, a lot of you are learning about the Pentart products or just hearing about the Pentart products. They've been in the States for a while now, a few years, and ever since I was introduced to them, I fell in love with them. They're great, top quality. I love everything about them, but sometimes I don't know which one that I'm supposed to grab. Like, should I be using like primers? There's 3 different primers. There's acrylic primer, there's a bonding primer, and then there's the primer paste gesso. Well, that's how it is with a lot of the different Pentart products. There are so many, and some of them do 2 things, some of them do 1 thing, some of them does the same thing as another product. So what I've decided was I want to learn these and make sure that I know them because I sell them. I sell a lot of them online. Well, obviously that's all I do now is sell online. But so what I did was I'm creating a Pentart Playbook, and it's available for free for everybody who wants to. You can download it. As I go, I'm creating handouts. It's all in my makers group. It's on Facebook. Let me drop the link for you real quick here. If you join the group, you have free access to it. Let me just refresh here, make sure that I'll drop the link, and then you can just, under the guides in the group, you will see, oh yeah, there I am. Okay, let me comment right here. So in this group, what are the guides? So far I've already done the binding primer separate with a video and a handout. I've done the primer paste. and I've done the acrylic primer. But now what I just did was I created a, look at this, a chart with each of the 3 primers, what they do and what they're best for. And you can compare so you can see which one is the best for what you're working on. If you don't use Pentart products, it's okay. You can still use this sheet because bonding primer, gesso, and acrylic primer, it doesn't have to be Pentart. It's just the type of it is. But this is what is in the Facebook group where you can go, and it's going to take you to the link to where you can download it. What I have here is I have my own little Pentart Playbook. I just hole punch everything. There's also a table of contents, and then I just put it in. So, like, I already have my primer, my acrylic primer, my primer paste gesso, and then right here I'm going to put my comparison chart. So that way I have an easy reference. So if I forget, I'll have it. All right, so that's where that's at. So now let me talk about my next thing. Before we get started on the quick little project we're going to do, I want to show you. So, like, I started my quarterly kit, and I really haven't been talking too much about it, purely because I was just working it out. I have a small group. I love it. It's a lot of fun. We've already done 2 kits. I've got great feedback from it. So now what I want to do is I want to start plugging it. I want to start putting it out there more for more people to join because I feel like it's a great kit. It's a great quality kit, and it's only quarterly, so it's every 3 months. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you. Hey, Annette. I'm going to show you what is in the next month that's coming out. It's coming out February 15th. It gets mailed to my group. So there's time if you want to sign up. Now, I'm not going to show quite everything because my group, I like to surprise my group with what's coming out. So if you're in my group and you're watching this, look away. First off, in every kit, what I've done so far, because I want this to be something that I do every time so you can have a collection of them, you're going to get a tag, a little tag. And so this will be the 3rd tag that they have. So this one is going to they're going to get a random bunny, and it's just going to be an Easter one, and then they always get a ribbon. So they have a little tag that, oh, you're welcome, Regine. So that's one thing. That comes standard in every kit. Every month, not every month. Hey, Julie, Western Kentucky, you're not that far from me. Okay, so this is what's standard. Every time you get a kit, you're going to get a tag. You're going to get something to put on the tag. So you'll have a complete set of tags. So you get 4 tags a year. Now, let me put this over here. When I say it's a quarterly kit, it's not just supplies that you get in the box and you don't know what to do with it. With my kit, what you're going to do is I'm going to give you everything you need, and you're going to create a project. So you're going to get everything plus a video tutorial. So I'll walk you through step by step on how I created mine. Do you have to follow mine? No. Put your own spin on it. So this quarter, they're going to get one of the wood arches. Don't, if you're my kit people, don't look away. They're going to be getting a decoupage paper. That I'm not going to show because that's definitely going to be a surprise in case my people do see it. Now, this is one thing they're going to get. Then, to decorate it, and I can't show you the finished project yet because I don't want them to see it yet either. So I like to surprise people. So first off, they're going to get the pink contour liner. Actually, it's called Pink Punch. So they're going to get the contour liner. They're going to get the fine line crackle. Look at this. They're also going to get the clear varnish because if you know anything about fine line, you know you have to use a solvent base over the crackle. Then they're going to get the wax paste in gold. Then they're going to get the decoupage medium. And these are all brand new, not used. And then they're going to get a little tool to help put it on. Then, which are not poured yet, they're going to get a sample of white paint. And they're going to get a sample of water-based wood stain. So that is, all this is part of the kit. You'll get instructional video, and it comes straight to your door. And, oh, I see this smoke coming up. I was wondering what was on fire, but it's my glue gun. I'm just trying to be prepared for when I do the project. Okay, so now the quarterly kit, Oh, hey, Franny's on here. Hey, Franny. Yes, Franny, what I want to do is for one of my kits coming up, I would love to get with you, talk to you about doing one of your papers for one of my kits, and we can include that in my quarterly kit because your papers are absolutely gorgeous. Maybe the summer kit. I'll get with you. We'll talk about it. Okay. Oh, Peggy, you're here. You've seen the kit. You've only seen part of it. Okay, so what I want to do real quick is I want to put the link for the kit and the more information. I'm going to put it in here too, just so if you're interested, you can take a peek at it. If not, no harm, no foul. It's every quarter, so it's every 3 months. So the next one will be shipped out February 15th. Again, if you're just popping on, just coming on, the number below, 833-645-0412. That is, if you text that number and text the word live, I'm going to text you every time I go live because I don't know what my schedule is going to be. I don't want to say every Wednesday at 10 or whatever. I just want to be able to come on live. I'll try to give you as much notification as possible, but this way I can just send out a quick text. But I'm going live, and I'll show you maybe a picture of what we're going to be working on. All right, so I've rambled enough. Now I'm going to show you this cute little fast DIY. But I think you'll like it because what we're going to do, and you may have already seen, we have a new person. Hey, Catherine, sorry. Yep, we're just going to make a fun little spring decoration. This was more about some housekeeping that I want to talk about. But now that I've done that, we can have some fun. So all of us have these bottle trees, and they're all left over. But I'm going to show you a way to transform this into something fun for spring. Now, I normally do this and get my hands covered in paint, so this time I'm going to do it and put my glove on. If it was flat, I would put it to some tape and then just paint it that way without having to get paint on my hands, but it's not flat. So, actually, let me zoom in just to scotch. Can I do that? No, I can't. Yes, I can. Hold on. Solo. Let me zoom in. There we go. I think that'll give it, let you see it better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some orange paint, just some acrylic paint, and I'm just going to put a little bit of water right here. Oop. I meant a little water, not a lot of water, but you know, just call me, I'm not one of those really neat crafters. For those of you that have been here a hot minute, you know. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take, I'll take a little bit of water on my brush, stick it in my paint, and get that glob off of there. This is that dried sediment that's around the lid. I hate when that comes out. Hey, Ellen, welcome. So we're just going to take some paint, and we are going to paint our little bottle tree. Now, I need some more water. This one's glitter. I've never really done the glitter one before. I normally do either the white ones or the green ones, but not the glitter kind. So this is a first for me. What I never do, though, is I never paint my vintage ones. They're just too cute. And right now, all of these are basically on clearance anywhere you go, if you don't have any. You can get all different sizes. You can even cut these down to different sizes. I feel like I need some more water. Anybody guess where we're going with this? Now, this is not new by any means, but I just thought it's fun in case for some people that may not have ever seen this. This is... All right, so that, look how cute, see? Anybody know what we're doing with him? Boop, boop, boop. I already think it looks way better than that cheap looking glitter bottle tray. All right, so stick this to the side. Now look at my fingers. This is why I put the gloves on. All right, I'm going to wipe off some extra. You have no idea? Really? Nancy, you're so smart. All right, so I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I found these, and I knew I had to get them because I knew I wanted to make them. So it's just, look at this. It's plasticky. It's not top quality. $1.99. I think I got it in the floral section. You know, they have little bins, but it's artificial. It's for artificial fruit actually, but it just mimicked. Looks like the carrot strands, doesn't it? Nancy, I love that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut apart. Hopefully, there we go. Stuff sticking to me. I need to decide kind of how long I want it to be. And then look, I can put it right like this. So first I'm going to hot glue it, and then I have some green wire. If I want to do that, I don't have to. Oh, and you guys, look, I finally did it. I bought, you know how I've been burning my fingers with that industrial size Ryobi? I got the portable, or the cordless one. It doesn't come out as heavy. It's not as heavy duty, but it's still hot as, yeah, it's still as hot as the other one. All right. So I'm just going to put some, what is this? There's some residue from the bottom of the, that's right. I'm going to just hot glue around it. And I'm going to use my glove. Ow. Okay. I'm going to try to roll it off my glove so it's not sticking to my glove. So look, let me get this out of the way. Look at how cute that is. Now if I want to, let me just put this down here. I can take my little green right, Nancy? Isn't that super cute? All right, so what I'm going to do is I can just take this wire and I can twist it around here. Let me see if I can do that real quick. This is not the real thin wire. It's more of the thicker wire. I didn't have any of the thin wire handy. I should have bought some when I was at Hobby Lobby. But then you just can wrap it around here. If you don't want to see the hot glue, or if you want to, let me get that off there. Ta-da! What's nice about the bristle brush is you can just brush it back. Now I have a little carrot, and I can make a few of these, and then I can put it, I can tie his little bushel. I could put it with a rabbit. I could put it near any of my spring decor, but put it on a picture frame. So many different ideas. So if you make one, definitely tag me because I would love to see what you make with it. I created a video for Decorative Queen, and I made a miniature one. It's super cute. So you'll know it when you see it when they post it. I just sent it to them last week, so hopefully they'll post it within the next month. But I would love to show it to you, but I can't. Anyway, so that's that. So I'm just going to quickly recap real quick. If you want to catch me live, the best way to get me is to text the word live to the phone number on the bottom. That's my texting phone number. This glue gun is surely, it's smoking. So text the number, Pentart Playbook. Let me show you this. The table of contents is on there live on my Facebook group, Shannon's Makers and Creators. I've already done the video for bonding primer. I've done the video on acrylic primer. I've done the video on primer paste gesso. And if you haven't watched the video, or if you want to know, you can do way more than just prime your piece with this. I was surprised, and I learned a lot on this one, and I show you guys what I learned. And then what I did was I have a comparison chart. Talks about the primers. And if you've been following me, you know that January I'm still not done covering Pentart. Each month I'm covering a different topic, but this month was primers and paints. So I already have the handouts done. I just did the videos. We're going to be talking about the acrylic paints, the metallic and the matte, and then we're going to talk about the glamour and the delicate paint, and then we're going to talk about the decor metal paint. And I'm going to throw in there the bonus of the pouring resin because that goes with acrylic paint. So that's going to be coming the rest of the month. Let's see. Right, Cheryl? Oh my gosh. Yeah, super easy. Anyway, also the quarterly kits. A lot of fun, Anyway, I am super excited for 2025. This is going to be a great year. I'm all settled in. My craft room is, I should say my studio is pretty big. We had an unfinished area in our new house in the basement, I guess you could call it. Even though it walks out, I put this door in so I can look outside. And then yesterday I was crafting and watching it snow because I can go on the other side of the table. But anyway, I do want to say thank you for joining me. I know it was an impromptu live, so if you're catching this on the replay, make sure you put hashtag replay. And that's it. Message me if you have any questions about anything. Oh, one last thing. IOD paint inlays. I've seen so many people struggle with the paint inlays. I love the paint inlays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer a free class on the paint inlays. But you have to be a member of the Shannon's Creators and Makers and Creators. So I'm going to be doing an announcement in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about a paint inlay. And I'm going to be sounding board for you. If you have any questions, I'm going to walk you through it step by step by step. But you got to be in the group to get more information. So make sure you join the group. Let's see. Good morning, Mary Beth. Welcome. You're going to have to catch it on the replay. You're a little late. Anyway, you guys have a fabulous day. Stay warm wherever you are. And pray for those Western North Carolina, California, and anybody else that is having calamities. I can't even talk about those. They're too sad. So anyway, let's stay happy and